Okay, super duper quick video on a breakdown of today, Friday, January 10th. So today I did not trade because I woke up an hour late. I woke up at 11, sorry. But today looked like a pretty good day. So going into today, NQ and ES had a huge sell-off at 8:30. There was some kind of news at 8:30. No big surprise. It left this giant fair value gap here. This mark represents previous daily lows, so NQ kind of ran through previous daily lows. External liquidity taken. So let's look at 10 o'clock. What caused 10 o'clock? Well, there was, I think, PMI or CPI, something like that today. But if you look at it, if we go down to the 1 minute, I have ES pulled up on the left, NQ on the right. Going into 10 o'clock, this sell off, there was some SMT here between this area and this area. These highs got taken on NQ, and these highs did not get taken on ES. And then we had this huge sell-off for news, right? We went down lower. Now, what caused us to flip back up? I'm not exactly sure, to be honest, because if we look on the 4 hour and we look back, there's really nothing much to work with except this chop. I think even on the daily, like, yeah, there's this fair value gap right here, order block here, but they were kind of used already, so I'm not too exactly sure what caused us to go back up. But what I can show you is that so this first move up was caused by something. There's also a weekly order block there, I believe. So I think that's what it was aiming for. So we had to push back up, and then the second push back up, we actually have more SMT in the lows. So, you know, I've been trying to tell you guys SMT. Keep an eye out for SMT because it'll play a pretty big part in catching some of these moves. Let's look at the 15 minute while we're at it. Let's see. 5 minute, any, I don't really see too many PD arrays, but there is the SMT here, so you could have caught this long here. That would have got you 284 points, though you would have had to be a little patient. But 10 o'clock, I mean, this first long, you can see it, accumulation, manipulation, distribution up into internal liquidity here and here. We were probably supposed to go higher. I would have assumed back into this fair value gap that it left behind, but it came back down. Not exactly sure why, but as you can see, there's more SMT at the bottoms, and then you could have caught the long back up to this fair value gap. If I was trading 10 o'clock today, I would have seen accumulation, manipulation, right? Especially that this was caused by news, manipulation, and then I would have waited probably for a close above a swing high, either such as this one or this one. And then once we got a close above one of these swing highs, I would have waited for a retracement, or like a ghost entry kind of deal to catch my long. Okay, so now that I talked about what caused today, the moves you could have catch, I'm going to show you an actual way to enter. So how I would have traded this, I have NQ on replay mode. So we're just going to press play. One thing for sure, I would have been keeping my eyes out for SMT, as you're going to see forms here. Okay, so now we get a push down, accumulation, manipulation. This here, I was just kind of doing swing high to swing low, and we'll try and look for a flip at 2 and 2.5 or 4 and 4.5. This is also a daily order block that I have marked out. So we're just gonna let it keep going until it doesn't want to anymore. We have some internal liquidity here. So this is a bearish fair value gap. A close above this would signify bullish continuation. So we're waiting. Okay, we got a close above. As you can see, also it came back down into it. So what I like to do when I take trades like this based off of you know, using inverse, what I do is I wait for a close above this fair value gap. If I'm going long, I'm gonna wait for a close above it. As you can see, we got that. Price kept going higher, and then boom, it came back down into the same fair value gap. And then now I'm gonna use it as an inverse fair value gap. So I'm gonna buy my entry right here. And typically, I like to keep a 20-point stop loss. So I'm actually just gonna set this to 20 points. You could also set it under this candle for almost 18 points there. So 20-point stop loss. I'm gonna set my stop loss, and then I'm gonna pull my deviations. I'm just gonna do a quick one, swing low to swing high. And I'm gonna set my take profit. You could either set it to this swing high right here or even up here, but we'll see. So we're targeting 133 points. I believe well, you can see it's moving very, very fast. Actually, right here could have been a good opportunity to add in. I missed it a little bit, or at least on this candle when it came down a little bit, you could have got maybe an earlier entry. Let's add in there. And let's just set this under here so we keep our stops in profit, just in case. Okay, approaching take profit. I would move this up a little bit, just under that swing low. We're tapping previous daily lows again. Boom, 6,650 bucks right there. That's how you could have traded it. Again, just aiming for this swing high right here. And obviously you could have left runners to go higher, but I'm just doing a quick demonstration. So I caught my entry right here. I added in, not the cleanest add in, but I added in just by one contract, and that bumped me up to 6,000 bucks. Okay, so only 3 things I'm going to ask you guys to go ahead and study is SMT. You guys saw how SMT helped me helped me realize that we were going to go lower. It also helped me realize we were going to go higher. So SMT is very helpful in predicting when things are going to happen. If you're expecting, like right here, if you're expecting the market to go lower, or even if you're expecting it to go higher, if you notice some SMT form at these highs, that can signify that we might, keyword might, go lower instead. So if you're in a position back here to go long, getting some SMT up here might signify maybe I should cut, take profit just in case we reverse. Or if you're trying to catch this short right here, let's say you notice some SMT at these highs right here. That can be your sign to say, okay, we have some SMT at the highs. I'm gonna look for an entry really soon, as long as I get some extra confirmations. You don't take trades based off of SMT. You kind of just use them as a tool. Second thing, internal to external liquidity dynamics. You guys saw how when we were going lower, I said we took external liquidity and that we would probably go back up to take internal liquidity. All that is kind of flip-flopping, right? So external gets taken, then we go to internal. Internal gets taken, then we go to external. Kind of one of those things. The third thing I'm going to recommend is Power of 3. Super simple. I didn't really use it too much today in this video, but you saw when the market went sideways and then it went down, and then I was expecting it to go higher. That was kind of accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution to the upside. I didn't use it too much, and I kind of only referenced it once, but Power of 3 is always helpful. And that kind of includes standard deviations. It's this thing. That's how I measured out where I should place a reasonable take profit, where I should see a reasonable flip. This right here goes very deep, so I'm not going to teach that right now. But if you guys want, I will be making some videos on all 3 of these things. They will be their own separate 3 videos where I'll go very in depth on how to use them, how to add them to your tool belt, and how you guys can start making money with them. So yeah, hope this video helped. Hope you can see what you could have done better on Friday. Maybe if there's a new concept you haven't heard of that I talked about, leave a comment. Let me know what time it was that I said something, I'll go back, look at the video, and maybe I'll make a video on explaining what I was talking about. So yeah, take care.